What is going on, everybody, and welcome to OneWrestling.com's Big Slam Nation. My name is Billy Ray Valentine. That's right. See, that other podcast didn't have the money or the resources to hold someone with the extreme talents of BRV. And joining me, of course, the usual suspects. Hey, who's that guy right there with the glasses? He looks really smart, man. He looks glorious. He looks magnanimous, magnificent, omnipotent. The Professor, Chabelo Vela Cruz. Say what's up to the people, man.
What is going on there, Slamites? How y'all doing this evening or this morning, wherever you're watching this from?
Exactly, from wherever you are to wherever you are. And, of course, we got the man himself back again. He didn't get enough the first time. You know, I thought we would chase him away for sure. I thought he was like, you know what? I'm not doing review shows with these guys anymore. It is the worst review show ever. So he's like, I'm not doing. No, but he's back. He's back for more. He's a sadomasochist. Mr. Volts, say what's up to the people.
Well, howdy, fans. Thanks to a hot dog and a handshake, the old T Volts is back again.
Thank you, T Volts. Howdy. And we are, of course, picking Money in the Bank. WWE Money in the Bank. We're going to be predicting it right here. Okay, Money in the Bank. It's a big pay-per-view. I think, personally, that's right, Rainmaker. I think, personally, Money in the Bank has replaced the Survivor Series as one of the top 4 pay-per-views or whatever of the year. I think it has more clout. It sets up storyline. I think it's more I don't care if you're shaking your head. It does not matter to me. Okay, let's pick this match.
Are you kidding? Wait a minute. Are you kidding? The number 2 pay-per-view has been already happened. Is going to happen next month or in a couple of weeks. Great Balls of Fire is the number 2 pay-per-view. It's got the name. It's got the graphics. That's all I got to say.
I stand corrected.
Thank you.
Did Professor change to a doctor? Because he looks like one in those glasses this week.
He looks like a librarian.
I think you had the replacement wrong. I think it replaced King of the Ring, which was the usual June pay-per-view.
Yeah, King of the Ring was awesome. But you know how they say.
Was it? Name three that were awesome.
Stone Cold Steve Austin's was awesome. The first one that Bret Hart won was awesome. I don't think the King Mabel one was awesome. But when Triple H won, you can make an argument that it's borderline awesome, even though I'm not the biggest Triple H fan of that era. Just saying. Okay, Money in the Bank. Let's start predicting it, right? So this match may or may not happen, and if it doesn't happen, don't fault us. We don't know. The Colognes versus the Hype Bros. Okay, here's how we're going to do it. This is how we do it every month, every pay-per-view, twice a week now. I mean, well, twice a month now, not twice a week. The Professor Chabelo Vela Cruz, Mr. Volts, and, of course, BRV. That's what we're doing it. Professor, what do you think? Who's taking this match? And will it happen? 1, will it happen? 2, who's winning if it does happen?
Well, you know what? I'm going to dub this the Megyn Kelly mainstream media fake news match of the night because we don't even know if it's going to exist or not. So that's what I'll do. And if it's going to be the Hype Bros against the Colognes, you know, Zack Ryder coming from 6. See, this is fake news. He's coming from injury. We don't even know if he's coming from a knee injury or not. But with that being said, you know what? Everything says the Hype Bros should win. It should be a comeback special. You can put the Hype Bros to get that momentum back and get that tag team title shot that they want. But you know what? I like that intriguing storyline of Mojo Rawley. You know, what happened to that singles run? What happened after Andre the Giant Battle Royal winning? You know, could he be a little bit jealous? Could he be like, are you going to hold me back? Are you going to hold the Mojo back from his singles destiny, if you know what I mean? So I don't know if I want the Hype Bros to split up in a preview match, but I'm going to pick the Hype Bros to win. But you can see the planting. The Professor's planting the seeds.
The Professor's planting the seeds. Interesting. Yes. Interesting. We're going to get into that one. Mr. Volts, you're nodding your head. Do you agree? Will this even happen? I'm sorry to interrupt you. We need to know if this is even going to happen.
What if we had a match involving the Hype Brothers versus the Colognes, and it was on pay-per-view?
That's money.
We might just get that chance this Sunday night or it could be a pipe dream. We'll find out. But if it does, I like what the professor's cooking. I think something more is going to happen with the Hype Brothers. Is it going to happen at Money in the Bank? I don't know. This is where I disagree with him. I don't think it's Mojo Rawley that's going to have the hard feelings. I think it's Zack Ryder, who's been sitting on the shelf for 6 months. I think it's time for the Long Island Ice Z to make a change in his career path. But I don't see it happening on this night. I predict the Hype Brothers to win simply because the Colognes don't win.
You know, that's very good rationale that you cannot argue with. The Colognes just don't win. But there's a couple of things I do want to argue with you about. The professor doesn't cook anything. He never cooks. And if he does cook, it's not good. Okay, do not eat it. Okay, don't buy into it. It will never be good. It can't be good.
It's good off the grill. What are you talking about? The George Foreman grill works.
It's
Dinty
not good.
more beef stew.
It's not good. Not good at all. Not even close. Not even close. It's not big league. It's not good. Not good. Okay, so I'm going to take the Hype Bros because the Colognes just don't win. That's it. That's done.
So you're mad. You don't pick the Colognes because they sold you that property that you're still mad about. That's what it is.
Well, that's a part of it. Okay, if somebody took your money, okay, and sold you a timeshare that doesn't exist, like this match may not exist, you'd be pissed at it too. Okay, so there you go. All right, so I'm not taking the Colognes. The Colognes never win, and that's a new thing here at OneWrestling.com when we do predictions. The Colognes just don't win until they do, but probably won't happen. What's up?
If they go on right before the main event, they could become the semi-colons.
I like that better than what they're doing now. I'll tell you that much. I'd watch the semi-colons. All right. So now let's get into the main card, right? 5 matches in the main card, and this will happen. According to the WWE, there's no speculation as to whether or not it will happen. This is actually going to happen, right? Barring an asteroid hitting the Earth. Okay, which will not happen unless it does. Okay, Professor Anthony Quintana, who does not exist either. He does not exist. That guy doesn't exist, just like that other match. Okay, that doesn't exist. Okay, Naomi versus Lana for the WWE Women's Championship, for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Chabelo Vela Cruz. Who's winning this match? Do you care about this match, first off, and who's winning this? Can Lana wrestle?
Yes, she can. She's wrestled beautifully in the NXT circuits. Mm-hmm. You know, people are watching her dance. You shouldn't watch her dance. You should watch her wrestle. And she can put on a clinic. She puts on a clinic like an AJ Styles. She puts on a clinic like a Seth Rollins. She is that damn good. Yeah, don't give me that face, folks. Don't give me that face. She does do that. She does do that well. But you know what? I'm a little bit sad about this because this gimmick was not meant for Lana. This gimmick was meant for my favorite, All Red Everything, Eva Marie. So, with a tear in my eye, Eva Marie should have been getting this title shot and this title opportunity. She is the total diva. But with that being said, I'm going to pick Naomi to retain the ladies' championship.
It's a bold pick. Bold prediction by the Professor Chabelo Vela Cruz. Mr. Volts, tell me something. Do you disagree?
Well, if you got a tear in your eye, maybe your shoes are on too tight, as Bobby Heenan would say.
With a tear
I'm gonna go
in my eye.
I'm gonna go with Lana. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna break a lot of limbs on my predictions tonight. I'm gonna say Lana.
Okay, and hashtag wrestling analysis. I'm gonna say Lana. We're leaving it at that. Okay, you're in for a rude awakening, sir, and not because that's what's on your shirt with a pair of lips. Okay. Yeah, Lana's not winning this match. Who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe she'll win on a DQ, right? Can that happen? She might win. Maybe Rusev will come out and break Naomi's back, stop the glow. It's possible. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's possible. I'm gonna. You know what, Mr. Volts? I'm picking Lana too. I'm picking Lana to win.
Smart man.
Yeah, I'm pretty smart. I've been told that. Won't be the last time either. So I'm taking Lana to win. Okay, next match. The Usos versus the New Day for the Tag Team Championships. Professor Chabelo Vela Cruz. The Usos have a new found attitude that I dig. They remind me of the Samoan SWAT team back in the day. Old school ECW. You feel me? I like where they're going. The New Day seems a little tired to me, even though they're still over with the people. So, I mean, I think you would agree with that. Tell me if you do or don't, and then pick the match.
I think perfect timing that the New Day switched over to SmackDown to inject like the momentum and to make that tag team division more relevant on the SmackDown side. I think New Day needed a fresh new start and has fresh new matches with people like the Usos and Breezango and the Colognes and Hype Bros. If that happens, may or may not, mainstream media. But with this, day one is H. You know, the Usos, I still like them as the tag team champions. There's still more to be told with the Usos as the champions. New Day, it seems too easy to have the New Day just come in and take those titles so quickly. So I want the New Day to chase the titles a little bit more. I'm going with the Usos to retain.
Usos to retain, Mr. Vault.
I wish the Usos reminded me more of the Samoan SWAT team. The day one-ish, I like when they first had this attitude change for about the first week or two, but then they kind of got behind the eight ball backstage, and they maybe weren't as prominently displayed. I think that derailed their momentum some. New Day has never really lost their momentum other than a brief hiatus in between the shakeup when they switched over to SmackDown. And really, who are the New Day without the tag team straps around their waist? As much as I don't like to see a title switch hands rapidly, I'm going to go with the New Day.
Makes sense to me. I'm taking the Usos because the New Day just doesn't win. Oh no, that's the Colognes. I'm sorry. But I'm
the semicolons.
Yeah, the semicolons. I'm taking the Usos. I don't see the Usos losing this strap just yet. Even though I think it's only a matter of time before the New Day gets it back because of what Mr. Volt says. Okay, let's move on. All right, I'm going to let you guys pick this. Are we going to pick the WWE Championship match or the Money in the Bank male match or the Money in the Bank female match? Which would you guys like to do?
Ladies.
Prof?
I go with the ladies too.
Let's go with the ladies. Okay. Female Money in the Bank match. All right. We got a lot of incredible competitors in this match. We have Charlotte, Natalya. Who is this? Tamina, Becky Lynch.
You said who's this?
You want? All right. Full disclosure here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. I cracked my phone like badly. Can you see that? No. Oh well, it's completely.
Take your word for it.
I mean, it's bad. So I can't really make out some of the stuff because there's giant cracks going through it. There you go. All right. So where are we? Becky Lynch, Carmella. So it's Charlotte, Natalya, Tamina, Becky Lynch, and Carmella in the Money in the Bank match. This has the potential to be awesome or a giant disaster. Either way, we're going to have a lot of fun. Professor Chabelo Villacruz, who do you like? And is it going to be a disaster?
Well, you know, as a man, I like all the ladies. So, you know what? I can't pick. They all are beautiful, and the professor wants them all. Oh, wait, you're talking about the match. I'm sorry. Jeez.
You look like a James Ellsworth guy.
No, I'm more cuter than him. I can get all those ladies. He can't.
I hope so.
Oh, yeah. It's a definite. My pip head is strong. But, you know what? Don't give me that eye, Billy Ray. Don't give me that eye.
Okay. Why are you looking at my eyes? Predict the match.
I'm trying to predict, man. You're rolling your eyes like in disgust. I don't like that. But anyway, this is the worst prediction show ever.
Working on it. You know
what? Let's think about this, guys. You know what? There's 6. I don't want to say this, but there's 6 guys in the Money in the Bank main event match, but there's only 5 girls in the Money in the Bank women's match. You know, it's kind of lopsided. Should there be a 6th woman? Would they interject a 6th woman as a surprise entrant? You never know. Could there be a Maria Kanellis Bennett sighting?
That'd be interesting.
Just to say, to add a 6th, you know, Shane McMahon wants to give opportunities to everybody. You never know. So, you know, I'm just saying that as a, you know, out of the dark kind of booking. That's the way the professor would go. But if I'm going with the 5 that I have in there, the perfect woman to win this Money in the Bank case, the perfect woman to hold on to that case and to make Naomi's life a living hell for the coming months. I'm going with a dark horse, Natalya. I'm going to pick her.
Okay, that's a good pick, Natalya. I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think so either, but I think she deserves it.
Mr. Volts, you're in deep thought over there. Your eyes are closed. You're meditating. I see that you're drawing from the Akashic records, trying to figure out.
I make that same face in the toilet.
Thanks.
But you're glorious. You understand? So when you know what we do in modern in day-to-day life when we're walking the street, you do in the toilet, and I understand that, and I get that. The rest of the audience may not, okay, because they don't understand just how glorious you are. So please, just fall back with that. All right, Mr. Volts. All right, tell me what you're thinking.
Well, we're going to have to break this down here, and we're going to have to go under certain assumptions, and I think the winner of this match is going to greatly depend on the winner of the previous match between Naomi and Lana. But let's look at the candidates here. Becky Lynch. She's more of the workhorse, early Bret Hart of the female division. I don't see her winning it on this opportunity unless I am correct that Lana walks out with the title. Then I can see Becky Lynch winning it. Charlotte Flair, always a threat. I don't think anyone's going to be surprised if she wins it. Is Sunday night going to be her night? Maybe not. Natalya, unfortunately, always underutilized, and I don't think Sunday is going to be any different. Tamina, I don't think there was just a crack in your phone. You said, Tamina, who is this? Exactly. Unfortunately, I don't think the daughter of the Superfly is going to walk out.
That is not nice. That is not nice, Mr. Volts. Be nice.
Again, I said I was going out on a limb, and given that James Ellsworth will certainly be there, I'm going to say Carmella walks out with the case.
Carmella, because she's hot as hell, and you can't
fresh blood in the division.
And you can't teach that. Yeah, man, I think Carmella's going to win. I vibe with you on that. It makes sense, right? I mean, Charlotte Flair doesn't need it. Natalya certainly doesn't need it. They're not going to give it to Tamina, Snuka. Who else is in this match? Becky Lynch. You can make an argument for Becky Lynch. But I think Carmella's the obvious choice. I think it's just obvious. Don't know if it'll happen. Think it's going to happen. Don't know if it'll happen. You have something to say, sir?
As far as Maria, I think I love that idea, but I think we're not going to see a main roster female debut until after the Mae Young Classic is concluded.
Okay. All right. Yeah, what are the odds that the Professor Chibello Villacruz is the sixth entrant into the female Money in the Bank match? Why are you laughing?
I got 8 cups.
Mr.
I don't
Volts,
think I
this
make
is
it.
A legit question for a legit wrestling reporter like yourself. Let me know, what are the odds that this person enters that match? It could happen. It could happen. He's no sign me right now.
I'm all for equality, but I ain't doing that.
Okay, fine. We got it from the horse's mouth. He's not entering the match. You suck. Okay. All right. So there you go. Let's pick the WWE Championship last. No, screw it. Let's do it now. Jinder Mahal.
Whoa.
The WWE. Yes. Jinder Mahal, the WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world. That is absolutely true and correct. Okay?
And modern day Maharaja.
And the modern day Maharaja. Not the old time Maharaja, the modern day. They need to make sure they tell you that he's the modern day Maharaja every 5 seconds that he is on television. The modern day Maharaja doesn't stop over and over and over again. It's kind of annoying. Professor
At least he's not an artist.
This is true, sir. This is true. But the Professor Chibello Villacruz has a nice, interesting theory about the artist, Shinsuke Nakamura, which he will tell you about in a second. But first, we're going to pick this match, the WWE Champion, Jinder Mahal, versus the Viper, Randy Orton, in a rematch for the WWE title. Okay, Professor, what's happening here? Why are we seeing this again?
we're seeing this again because, this is the modern-day Maharaja, a.k.a. the Punjabi Rainmaker, Jinder Mahal, the heavyweight champion of the world. 1.3 billion. That's right. 1.3 billion Indian people are cheering this man. They're praising his name. They're telling stories about Jinder Mahal. And they're going to tell another story that this will be the professor's locked pick of the pay-per-view, as I picked Jinder Mahal to retain that title and beat Randy Orton with the help of the Singh brothers.
They are cheering loudly right now over in India, up in Canada where he's from. Okay, our man Sam Khan is jumping up and down in his bedroom right now listening to your prediction. It's absolutely true. Okay, Mr. Volts, just be aware. Be aware that there are tons of people in India right now that are watching this, and they're going to come after you if you don't get this right, okay? So go ahead.
How many people in India are going to come after me?
1.3 billion Indian people.
That's right, and 3,000 in Canada, too. Okay. I think in WWE culture, a person's hometown has not always been to their benefit. I agree with you that the Singh brothers are going to play a part in this match. I don't think they're going to be the final deciding factor. I think someone who we're not expecting is going to interject themselves into the WWE Championship match on behalf of themselves, costing Randy Orton his rematch. Jinder Mahal retains at Money in the Bank.
That's a very smart prediction, not to mention the fact that 1.3 billion people were going to come looking for you if you went the other way. And, Professor, you were right on the dot, man. That is 1.3 billion people as of 2015, the population of India. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. You guys are doing the right thing over there. Okay,
Kali's counted twice.
That's a lot of Barry White singing.
Yeah, a lot of...
they called Kali twice.
a lot of Marvin Gaye with the Kama Sutra over there. They're doing their thing. I admire you guys over there. Good for you guys, man. What's up?
Let me just ask, Mr. Volts, what person would you want to interject in that match? Maybe a Rusev?
I want Rusev to be the one to interject. I don't think it'll be him, though. I'm trying to figure that out. I'll think about that.
Maybe a miracle might happen in that match.
I doubt that. I think we're talking about Mahabali Shera. I think Mahabali Shera is going to jump ship from.
You know what I'm talking about when miracles happen. You know who the guy I'm talking about. Miracles can happen.
Did you just hear me say Mahabali Shera? Because that's
I assume you're talking about the Iron Sheik.
Oh, you are jabronis.
I'd take the Iron Sheik, but Mahabali Shera, okay, will defect from Impact Wrestling and come over for this match and join the modern-day Maharaja, and they're going to do this when he wins, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. All right, I'm taking the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, to retain, and that is a sweep. He's going to retain. He's going to retain. They wouldn't give him – what's up, Mr. Volts?
Keep in mind that Ace, Cowboy Bob Orton, will be in attendance, and he is alive.
Yes, very much so. Very much. Yeah, and they're saying that, actually, that's a good point. They're saying that they're going to interject him in the match. He's gonna have something to do with the match. So he's probably going to end up knocking out the Singh brothers or something. That's probably what's going to happen. I think there's very little chance that Randy Orton walks out of there with his belt. Almost zero chance. This is the Professor's lock pick of the week, so there you go. All right, Jinder Mahal, now for the last match, okay? And I got to go back because I was looking up the population of India, and I lost my place. Okay, so Money in the Bank. It's the name of the pay-per-view. It is the keynote match, the feature match, the main event, right? So whoever wins this gets a briefcase that guarantees you a title shot whenever you want, at any time, after a match, before a match, during a match. It doesn't matter. You can cash this thing in and become the WWE champion. Who is going to be the WWE champion, right? That's pretty much what this is. It's a pass to cash in the money, the WWE title. Okay, so we have 6 participants. Kevin Owens, the current United States champion. Dolph Ziggler, the artist, Shinsuke Nakamura. The artist, Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah, I said it. AJ Styles, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Baron Corbin. And, of course, Sami Zayn, who is a loser, according to Fame Black. So we have the Colognes, who just don't win, and Sami Zayn, who is a loser. But Sami Zayn has been winning tons lately. And by tons, I mean 2 matches. But that's very cool. Okay. Professor Chabelo Velacruz, who will win the Money in the Bank? Tell us, please.
Well, before I give you my pick of who's going to win the match, I want to, do a little creative licensing with the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura. I know a lot of people are not buying into the name artist, but the professor would like to give the Slamites out there a little visualization of why this artist character can go over. Now, if you can imagine, Volts and Billy Ray, look at the vignettes. You can imagine Shinsuke Nakamura wearing those painter's coats. He wears a beret hat. He has one of those artist brushes. And he has a portrait. And you do these vignettes of the wrestlers that he's going to be facing, like Baron Corbin or AJ Styles or Dolph Ziggler. And while the music's playing, he draws their pictures and he kicks their you-know-whats. That's what it is. It's poetry in motion. It's beating the asses to an artist's perfection. And if he has the artist, coat, he has the beret on and the painter's brush, it would work. He does the dance. He does this all the time. So why put a brush in his hand? It'd be so much better. That's money. But anyway, let's go on with the picks. You know what? We did a prediction show, right, Billy Ray? I talked about, yes, we did. A couple of, the last SmackDown one. And I talked about that I was in the Stamford, Connecticut boardroom.
Yes.
We had a blackboard.
This is true.
And that blackboard had Money in the Bank. And we had a winner. We already predicted the winner months ago. And that name was Baron Corbin. We worked to this time. We worked this timeline. Baron Corbin lost to Sami Zayn, but that wasn't in the plans. But that was okay. Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn threw a swerve at the professor. But the name is still the same. Baron Corbin is going to win the Money in the Bank contract.
Wow. Baron Corbin's going to win the Money in the Bank contract.
It's on the blackboard. It's on the blackboard in Connecticut.
It's in black and white. It's on the blackboard, and it's non-erasable markers, meaning it's going to happen. It can't come off. It's going to happen, Mr. Volts.
Permanent marker.
It's not my lock pick, but it's was on the blackboard. That's all I'm going to say.
It makes sense to me, Mr. Volts. All right, a lot of competitors here. I hope you're picking someone different.
Shinsuke Nakamura prediction. Larry Zbyszko says no way. No way is that going to happen. All right, let's look at our competitors here. Kevin Owens, United States champion. What is that a rubber chicken? Did you just wave a rubber chicken at me?
What are you doing with a rubber chicken is what I'm asking. Why do you have a rubber chicken in your hand at this point in time?
Don't make me honky tonk man you. I will pull a honky tonk man on you.
What other props do you have? You have a picture of Larry Zbyszko. You have a small guitar.
I will go Freebird on you right now. Right now.
What do you have? A mini person living in your house or something? Not a baby. I mean, like a
Superboy. I do have Superboy living here.
Travis Bolt is the carrot top of One Wrestling.
I wish I was in shape as he is.
Yeah, man, that guy is jacked like Triple H and like the Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. Go ahead, sir.
And looks like Wendy, as in the Wendy's restaurant.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Enough of Pippi Longstocking. All right, Kevin Owens, United States champion, not going to win it. He is going to be concentrated on his being the face of America. AJ Styles, as much as everybody would like him to win, Sunday is not going to be his night. Baron Corbin, no. He does nothing for me, and he does nothing for a lot of other people. He's not walking out the winner. Dolph Ziggler, unfortunately, his time has passed. He's going to remain right where he's at. He needs to get out of his contract and go to Japan for a while. Shinsuke Nakamura, artist or not, again, like him to win it. I don't see that happening. I do want to eventually get to AJ Styles versus Nakamura, which is, I think we're starting to see the seeds of that. Did I just see a rubber chicken come on the screen again? No. So, my T-Volt's top tier pick of the night, walking out of Money in the Bank with the briefcase, Sami Zayn.
I would like to see that
The
happen.
loser? Wow.
I would like to see it happen. Unfortunately, like the professor just said, and the professor's a very smart guy. He knows what he's talking about. Sami Zayn is a loser. Okay, that's what he is. He's not winning the Money in the Bank.
He might be the lovable loser, but if the crowd is upset that the modern-day Maharaja retains the title, they're going to be happy to see the likable underground, whatever his nickname guy is. What's his nickname?
The underdog from the underground.
The underdog from the underground, right? With that goofy hat, Sami Zayn. He's walking out with the Money in the Bank.
I would not hate that, Mr. Volts. I would not hate that at all. Unfortunately, I agree with the professor. I think Baron Corbin's winning this thing. Not that he does anything for me. I mean, I'm liking him a little bit better than I did before, and that's not saying much. But I think he's going to win the Money in the Bank. I think that's the way they're going. I mean, it's been rumored for months and months and months and months. So I think he's going to win.
But you know what? Billy? In Bolt's defense, I mean, this is a good pick because if Jinder Mahal, since it's my professor's lock pick, being the champion, you have Sami Zayn being the babyface to cash in, give it a try. Never hurts on a SmackDown Live episode, even though he'll come up short. So, and I see a picture
of the Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
We know the Iron Sheik. We can get him on this show at any time.
He probably humbled you.
No, not me. He humbled the professor many times. He doesn't humble. Billy Ray doesn't get humbled. The professor, on the other hand, hey, all hands are off there. But listen, Baron Corbin is winning this match, right? And let me book it this way, right? I don't think he cashes in against the Maharaja. The Maharaja is losing this belt either to John Cena, who the professor enlightened me and said was coming back. So he's either losing it to John Cena or he's losing it to Shinsuke Nakamura. And I know people have been saying a lot of things about Shinsuke and his main roster run so far that it's lackluster. You can make an argument for that. They're calling him the artist, for God's sake. Okay? So, yeah, you can make an argument for it, but they may still give him the the WWE strap because they're trying to make ways into Japan just like they're trying to make ways into India. So it makes sense, right? He gets the WWE title. Then Baron Corbin cashes in. Don't look for an early cash in from whomever wins this. This is going to drag out. And then that person will cash in and win the WWE title. That person is going to be Baron Corbin. He's going to beat John Cena, folks, or he's going to beat Shinsuke Nakamura. Get ready for it. I want to ask you guys a question before we go. Is AJ Styles getting another run as the WWE champion?
Yes.
Wow. How come I feel as the way I feel? How come I feel that he may not get another run? He might get another run as the Universal Champion. I don't know if he'll ever see the WWE strap again.
Well, does it matter if it's Universal or
yes,
WWE?
It very much matters.
They're still heavyweight titles.
Whatever, you can say that. It's the WWE title and the Universal title. If you go to WWE.com, and attempt to buy a title belt, the first title belt you see is the WWE title belt, and the second one is the Universal title. That tells you a lot, okay? It says a lot of what the WWE is thinking. They're always manipulating perception.
Wait a minute. Wait, you might be wrong because your phone is cracked. Maybe you're looking at it upside down.
This is true, or it may not exist at all, which has been the pattern with this pay-per-view. Things just don't exist, so that could actually be the fact. But whatever it is, what it is. Baron Corbin is winning the Money in the Bank, in my personal opinion. The professor is taking Baron Corbin as well, and Mr. Volts is taking Sami Zayn, a pick which I like. Don't think it's going to happen, but I hope it does. This might be a good show. I'm looking forward to the women's Money in the Bank more than anything else. I am looking forward to the Money in the Bank match itself, the male Money in the Bank match. I guess I got to say now, female, male. I don't know how they're branding it, but whatever. Don't care about the.
I think we can honestly say, if I might interject. Sorry.
Go right ahead, Mr. Volts.
This is what I like about the male Money in the Bank matchup. It really could go a lot of different ways. Like, there's no clear-cut winner heading into this match. That makes for good television.
It does.
But I just told you about that blackboard in Connecticut with the Sharpie.
Yeah. It's
clear cut. I'm just saying. Forget it.
Yeah,
I'm just personally interested to see if they listen to the professor and put that painter's coat with Kinshasa on the back for Shinsuke Nakamura and the paintbrush.
And they can give him a painter's hat with that little thing on top. Yeah.
He could paint with Bob Ross and teach with Dean Douglas, but I don't think we're going to see it.
That'd be awesome. If they bring back the franchise.
Money.
For that, yeah, and you can't bring back Bob Ross, unfortunately. God bless him. But if they bring back the franchise to teach a lesson in pottery with Shinsuke Nakamura, the artist. I'm with it, man. I'm with it.
Like Ghost style. Patrick Swayze and Whoopi style.
Yes.
Him and Oscar doing that pottery scene.
Hey, all right, man. So that's our review show. That's our prediction show, I should say. Make sure you leave your predictions below. I should say that at the beginning of the show. I'm going to start saying that. But this is the worst review show ever, so there you go.
There you go.
Hey, listen, I want you to check out everybody else here on OneWrestling.com. Mr. Apter, Bill Apter, the legendary Bill Apter, is always doing something, is always talking to some either legendary or current wrestler, and you need to check that out. Because it's what you need to do, okay? Also, Big Ray covering Impact Wrestling and OK Fabe covers SmackDown. It's a good deal. And, of course, my man right here, Mr. Volts, covering Monday Night Raw every Monday. Let's show him some love because okay, if you're watching this show, just like I know, just like the professor, Chabelo Velacruz knows, and how Mr. Volts is finding out. It's a very tough job to cover Monday Night Raw. Okay, to sit down 3 hours and watch that, man. All right, come on. So show us some love, all right, over here. And, hey, make sure you leave your predictions below. Follow me on Twitter at Obi-Wan You Know Me. You guys want to tell them where you are? And then they can follow you guys and harass you just like they harass me. Professor, go right ahead.
Well, logistically, I'm at Bombay, New Jersey. But on Twitter, you can find me at PROFPW Hustle, a.k.a. Professor PW Hustle.
All the way from Bombay, New Jersey, the Professor, Chabelo Velacruz. Mr. Volts, where are you at?
Well, as you mentioned, we want to hear from everybody out there down in the comment section here right on YouTube Works. As far as me directly, I am on the Twitter at Travis Volts. That's TRAVIS, V as in Victor, OELTZ.
Beautiful, beautiful. My name is Billy Ray Valentine. And like I said, it's very hard for somebody to hold anybody with the extreme talents of BRV. You know what? I came up with that the other day on the train because I had nothing better to do. So I started watching old Rob Van Dam promos, and I was like, you know what? That fits. I'm stealing that, and I'm using it every chance I get. So get used to it, guys. I'm going to say it every episode. Worst review show ever. Thank you for tuning in. Big Slam Nation. Paint us out, Professor. What are you painting?
I'm painting that I'm beating up Billy Ray Valentine and Travis Volts in a triple threat.
All right, paint
Rip
victory.
'em, brother.
Rip 'em.